Hello. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. If you've been here before, you've seen my face before, welcome back. Today I want to talk about why I stopped drinking for the most part. There's a bit of an asterisk there, and I will tell you exactly what I mean at the end, but I started to rethink why I was drinking probably 2 years ago now. And so I didn't grow up with parents that drank at all. I didn't grow up around drinking, but somehow when I became of drinking age, it was the thing to do. One glass of this, it just became the thing to do. Now I would say I never overdid drinking, so I was never that was not the problem. But at the same when I say that, I've never been drunk. I'll start by saying that I'm in my 30s, a woman in my 30s, and I've never been drunk. I've been tipsy a number of times, but I've never been drunk. And so I was always able to control the amount I was drinking, but I was finding that I was drinking. The condo that I lived in, the last condo I lived in before my sabbatical, I had this built-in wine rack in my kitchen that I was working towards filling in every slot with a bottle of wine. Either wines that I enjoyed or wines that my friends had discovered. So I would ask friends, what can they recommend for me to add to my wine rack. And I really love a swanky cocktail bar. That is my thing. So I love a cocktail. I love a good drink. But what I started to notice was that and you know what, I'm gonna actually get into my very first reason right away. So I'm gonna say about 7 reasons. I have my phone to remind me of what on earth I'm here to say. 7 reasons. So my first reason is I realized I actually don't like the taste of alcohol. I was only drinking alcohol because of the sugar. And so I will find when I'm talking about cocktails or what I was drinking, I was only drinking either sweet cocktails. I'll order a cocktail and make sure it's sweet, or I will order a sweet wine like a white or a rosé or a sangria, some kind of wine, not wine, some kind of alcohol that was sweet or sweetened by something else. And so I thought about it and I noticed that I was actually drinking for the sugar, not for the taste of the wine or of the alcohol. Every time I actually tasted alcohol, I hated it. I hate the taste of beer, red wine, some dry whites, vodka, tequila. I couldn't, the whiskey, I couldn't stand the taste of these things. But because it was the social thing to do, mix it with some sugar, mix it with some citrus or whatever flavor, and then I was drinking. And so I peeled that back and realized I actually don't like the taste of alcohol. So why am I drinking it? So that's my very first reason. I realized that I don't actually like alcohol, and so why drink it? My second reason, I'm just gonna be looking at my phone to keep me on track. My second reason is the marketing around drinking. I'm starting by saying it that way, but have you noticed that drinking is just the thing we do? We don't even think about it. It's culture, it's the adult thing, it's the fun thing, it's the social thing. For example, if you're walking into a fancy hotel, what do they hand you? A bottle of wine, a glass of wine, bubbly. If you're in first class, they welcome you with a champagne. If you're at a wedding, you toast. If you're done with work with your coworkers, you go for happy hour. Drinking is just baked into culture. It's how you show that you're on a luxury boat. You're cheers into something. It's marketed, it's packaged so well. that it's goes without saying. Like, there's no thinking around it. It's just what you do. And I started to think about it, and it wasn't working for me. Those reasons were not reason enough for me to drink. Just because I was in a fancy place didn't mean I had to drink. Just because, and I'm saying this after doing these things, all these things I have done, I have indulged, but I thought about it and I'm like, that shouldn't trigger me drinking right now. So for me, it just stopped making sense. The whole marketing around drinking, partly marketing, partly culture, but sometimes culture is built around marketing. If culture is curated for us, we're pushed in a direction most times. For me, it just didn't make sense anymore. And so that is another reason. That's reason number 2. The third is health reasons. I'm not going to claim to be qualified to speak in depth about this, but I know for sure that alcohol is pretty much poison that we're putting into our bodies. There's this look that my doctor or any doctor that I go to, whenever they ask how many glasses of wine or how much do you drink in a week, there's a look that I always see in their eyes that's kind of saying that answer should be 0 or near 0. And I heard, I'm not a doctor, if you're a doctor, confirm or deny, I heard that whenever doctors actually hear your answer to that question, they have a multiplier that they, maybe it's like double that or whatever, because people want to look good in front of their doctor, so they are not likely to say the true answer. I don't know how true that is, but I just know that for our health, it is not good. It's linked to so many health issues long term, like drinking for extended periods, or even short term. Even in the short term, what it does to our bodies, the whole compromising of our consciousness, mood changes, loss of balance sometimes. It's linked to depression and anxiety, heart diseases, affects kidneys, livers, our brains. Like, it's just too much that it's doing to our bodies. No matter how little or how much, drinking often is just doing too much to your body's poisoning. And so I just know 0 or close to 0 is supposed to be my answer, and so that's where I'm trying to live my life. Another reason is because life is short, and I want to be fully present in my life. I don't want to be waking up with hangovers, dealing with yesterday's decisions. Today, it's shortening my day. I already have it hard enough balancing my day when I don't have a hangover, but having hours of my morning just recovering from drinking, or waking up with that slight headache, or even the feeling of being tipsy. I actually don't like that. I know some people like being tipsy. I don't like feeling tipsy. No, I'm neither here or there. Are these my words? Are they not? Like, I don't enjoy all these things, and life is short. I decided I want to be fully present in my life, and so drinking just doesn't appeal to me anymore. Another reason, the 6th reason, was that 6th or 5th? I guess 5th, is it's also linked to being fully present in my life. The liquid courage thing. Some people drink because they need liquid courage. I don't like that. I don't need that. Instead, I'm trying to work on being courageous in my real life, actually wanting something and going for it, actually saying something that's on my mind, actually advocating for myself or others, speaking up. I'm trying to really be courageous in my life, rather than needing some kind of substance to give me that. I want to be here. I want to experience life in my full faculties, and so that's another reason that I don't drink anymore. I'm not drinking anymore. for the most part. The next reason is just reducing my chances of getting spiked. There's so many dangers with getting your drink spiked. For example, I'm traveling long term, but it's not even just traveling at home, reducing my chances of getting spiked, reducing my chances of a bad batch of whatever, or something, my drink being laced. I just opt out from all of that because I want to live I want to be alive. I like life. I like being here. I happen to like being here. And so that's another thing. Just taking that out of the equation is something that I'm happy to be doing right now. My final reason is that the whole thing about, if you notice, you're kind of an outsider when you don't drink. It's kind of like, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? I've never asked someone, why are you drinking? I don't know, people care a whole lot more when you're not drinking. I'm just a little stubborn. I'm just tired of doing things to do things. I want to be more intentional with my life. I want to rebel against norms if they don't actually make sense for me. I want to think through things, and I'm okay being an outsider. I'm already weird in so many different ways that I love and that I embrace. And so yeah, in some ways it's just my personality. I'm okay being not doing what everyone's doing in that way. But yeah, those are my reasons for not drinking for the most part. Now when I say for the most part, I hope this doesn't negate everything I've said, but once a year, twice a year, if I find myself in France and there's hot wine, I will have a cup or a tasting. When I was in Portugal, I had a bit of port, maybe about a year ago now. So once a year, very small quantity, something that, and if you notice, the two things I just mentioned have sugar in them, and so those will be rare, but every now and then for a cultural experience, one-off, I will drink something. But daily, weekly, monthly, as a norm in life, not for me. I love myself, I love my body. I don't think it makes sense, all these reasons, just health reasons, lots of reasons that it's not ideal for me. Just doing it for the fun of it or because it's a thing to do no longer makes sense to me. So I'm unsubscribing, I'm opting out, and yeah, I'm just sharing this for you to think about it. And honestly, I'm not hoping you make an action one way or the other. I just want you to think about why you actually do the things that you're doing, for example, drinking. But yes, let me know in the comments what you think. I welcome any kind of engagement with me. Like this video if you like what I talked about, and follow my channel if you want to hear more from me, my thoughts, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, and share this video with someone who you think needs it or will enjoy it. Alright, that is it. I will see you with a new video probably tomorrow.